Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold, silver, crude has moved in the month of June and how the price of gold, silver, crude will move in the month of July 2024. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold for this particular month, it has already made a high of around $2397 and a low of around 2294. This is what we have seen. Not a big movement we have seen in the price of gold this particular month, but previous 2 months we have seen it has already made twice high. Okay, that means it went a high of around 2429 and then made a high of around $2452. This is what we have seen in the price of in the next 2 months. Okay, previous 2 months. And this particular month we have seen it is moving in a very not that volatile zone, but it is moving in the zone. Okay, so probability you have to understand is if price keeps sustaining this level, a further upside movement we can see towards 2381 if the price keep moving up this level and can make a new high. Okay, as soon as the price started hitting above this level, then we can see there will be a probability of going further upside for the price of gold. Okay, there is a continuous upside we have seen after 2022, so probability of making new high will be there if the price is not going below a level of 2160. This is what we have seen in this particular month. Okay, the previous month's low is around $2264. Okay, and then the previous it is around $2233. So the price has to go below this particular zone, then only we can see there will be a further downfall. Okay, looking at this particular chart, what we can see. So if you look at this particular chart, see there is a U pattern forming and these similar U patterns are forming in the gold prices. You have to understand, but only from 4-5 months there is a continuous upside we have seen. So probability you have to understand, if the price started going above 2381 only, then only we can see there will be a rise in the price of gold. And if started going above a level of 2437, and then it can go towards a level of all-time high and can make a new high. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold, silver and crude will move in the month of July 2024, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglove@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, looking at this particular chart, what we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, probability of going towards 2398 will be there. Okay, and if the price moving above this level, then the next support coming at a level, a resistance coming at a level of 2432. Once the price keep moving above this particular level, we will see a level of $2449, and then it can make a new high. And if one started sustaining over this level, it can go towards a level of 2452 and then a probability of going towards 2465. And then you have to keep trailing your SL by $10 to $15 so that you can capture the big movement. So probability is higher that it can go towards 2470 also, and then can touch a level of 2500 also. So what you have to do is keep trailing your SL by $10 or $15. You should be capturing most of the movement. Okay, because what we have seen, whenever it is going and making a new high, see around 50 to $60 movement we have seen towards an upside. So probability of going further upside we can see. Okay, now what we can see looking at this particular chart. Now if the price didn't sustain, it can come down again towards its level of around $2282, which is already being a weak support. So chances are high, if the price fall below this particular zone, we will see it will go towards $2234. If the price falling below 2234, a further fall we can see towards a level of 2152. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further downfall we can see towards a level of around $2087. Okay, again I repeat, suppose if the price didn't sustain, a probability of going towards a level of around 2282 we can see. And if the price falling below that particular zone, chance of touching a level of 2234 will be there. Okay, if the price falling below that particular zone, chances of touching a level of 2142 will be there. And if that didn't sustain, a further downfall we can see towards $2087. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, a further fall we can see, and then a probability of going below a level of 22,000 will be there, and then further. Okay, see, this is a monthly chart you have to understand, and it has not make a big movement, but yes, a probability is higher. It makes around $100 or $150 movement each month. Okay, so now if we talk about silver, silver mostly trades in a zone. So whenever there is a zone breakout happens, that is where we have seen a fall as well as an upside. Okay, probability will be higher that it can go further upside. You have to understand, looking at the chart of dollar index also, See, dollar index is playing an important role in silver prices, that they are inversely related, and this is one of the factor I'm telling you. See, there is a continuous upside we have seen in the dollar index, and if the price keep moving above this level, a probability of going towards 106 will be there, and if the price started going above this level, a probability of going towards 106.5 will be there. Okay, so if the dollar started going higher, then we will see the price of silver and crude will come down, or even gold. Okay, but one of the factor I'm telling you, so always try to set your SL. And once the price of dollar index started going below a level of 105.5, then a further fall we can see, and if started going below this level, we can see a level of $105.19, and then a further low we can see if the price started going below this level. Keep that in mind. As soon as the price started going below a level of 105, probability of going towards 104.5 will be there, and then further low. So why I'm telling you this, the upside and downfall for dollar index, that they are inversely related. Commodities are inversely related, okay, if they are being traded in dollar index. Okay, dollar. So now let's come back on a silver price. So suppose if the price sustain this level, we can see the silver price can go towards a level of $29.662. $29.662. Okay, and if the price moving above this level, then the next level we can see a level of 30.4. This 30.43 is already being a weak resistance, so chances are high it will cross that level and it will go towards 31.3, and if that sustain, a further upside movement we can see towards $32.4. Okay, and once the price started sustaining above a level of 32.4, we can see it will go further high, and yes, after that we can see it will go towards $33.230, and then a further upside movement we can see towards a level of around $35. As soon as the price started hitting above 35, then we will see it will go towards 37.2, and then further upside. But if the price didn't sustain, it can come down again towards a level of $28.5. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further downfall we can see towards a level of 27.8. Keeping that in mind, that if the price started falling below 27.8, a further downfall we can see towards 27.5, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall we can see towards a level of around, then we can see a further downfall towards a level of around $26.5. Keep that in mind. As soon as the price started going below 27.5, a further downfall we can see towards a level of around $27, and from there a level of around $26.6, and then a further low we can see towards a level of around 25.5. Keep that in mind. As soon as the price started going below 25.5, a further fall we can see, and I'll make another video of the price fall below a level of 26. Now let's go. Price of crude has moved and can move in the month of July 2024. See, for this particular month we have seen crude price on a green side, and probability will be higher that if the price of dollar and started going upside, we can see there will be a fall. Okay, but the crude price we have seen in for 4-5 days that it was moving along with the dollar index on the upside. Okay, so you have to always set your SL if the price happens like to be moving along with the dollar index, because see, they are inversely related, so you have to understand there are other factors are also responsible. So if you're putting your SL, you will save your capital, and if you are trailing your SL, you will save your profit. These two things you have to do. If you do all these two things, you can sustain for a longer period of time. Okay, and then a longer period can be 30 years, 40 years also. And if you are doing these two best things, okay, investing is a different thing. Okay, now suppose if the price sustain this level, a probability of going towards a level of 82.54 will be there. Okay, and if the price keep moving above this level, a probability of going towards 82.9. Okay, this 82.9 is also being tested, and then a probability of touching a level of 83.56. This 83.56 is already being tested here, so chances of going towards a level of around 87.53 is there. Again I repeat, suppose the price sustain this level, probability of going towards 82.54 will be there. If the price keep moving above this level, a probability of going towards 83.56. As soon as the price started going above 83.56, a further upside movement we can see towards $84.5, and if that sustain, a further upside movement we can see towards a level of around $87.53. Keeping that in mind, that as soon as the price started hitting over 87.5, a further upside we can see towards 90.53, and then to a level of around 92.58. Okay, and if the price keep moving above this level, a further upside movement we can see. But if the price didn't sustain, what we can see, suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can come down towards 80.36. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further downfall we can see towards $79.56. Okay, suppose if the price started going below that particular zone, chances of touching a level of 77 we can see, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall we can see towards a level of $73.77. Suppose if the price started falling below $73.77, a further downfall we can see towards a level of around $72.35, and then a further downfall we can see towards 71.29. See, you might be feeling there a lot of numbers are there, so you have to understand it is not for beginners mostly. Okay, those who are trading already in the market, it is useful for them, because see, support and resistance is a point where a market moves upside or a bounce back comes. Okay, this is the important thing. So if the price started falling $71.12, a probability of going towards 69.40 will be there, and as soon as the price started going below this level, a probability of going towards 67.73. As soon as the price started falling below 67.73, a further fall we can see towards $66.42, then to a level of $61.42, then to a level of 62.4. Okay, because after 62.61, that the probability of going towards 62.5, then to a level of $62.8. Okay, this is what we can see. And once the price started going below a level of around 68, I'll make another video explaining where it can go. Okay, so hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please go a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.